So today I'm going to give you guys my review of the New York Liberty and the Washington Mystics game. Sorry this is late, child. I watched this twice and, catching the end of some other games. So we start off with Brianna Stewart, Stewie. And so she played 27 minutes, had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steal, 1 block, 41.7% field goal percentage, 5 of 12 from the floor, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 free throws, and 52.6% true shooting, okay? So yeah, not her most efficient day from the field, but I'm giving grace because, she's still trying to work out everything that's going on with her bone bruise or whatever's going on with her legs and stuff. So I try to give grace, but what I appreciate about Stewie and that I always say is that she always competes offensively, defensively. She's going there. She's snagging her rebounds. Almost a double-double for Stewie, so Stewie's definitely the heart of this team in my opinion. Not her best showing, but when it's not your best showing and you can still put up a stat line like this, like Stewie, one of the best power forwards in the league, one of the GOATs of the league, so I get my appreciation for what Stewie was able to do today. We look at Sabrina Ionescu. So she played 27 minutes. She had 6 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 40% field goal percentage, 2 5 from the floor, no threes, made both free throws, 2 turnovers, and 51% true shooting. I don't know. Maybe she's trying to get reacclimated because this is her first game back in a while. We know she had the issue with the toe as well. And I was kind of wondering why she wasn't shooting the ball more. I would expect that. And my friend was basically saying that Sandy wants to have her play point guard for the playoffs. Like this is something that they do every year. So she did a good job facilitating, getting everybody involved and stuff. What I like to see her shoot the ball more, sure. And I will say she had some nice minis, so those things are always welcome with me. And also, it's the fact that there was time this play where she literally had open space for a reverse layup, okay? They did not cut off the baseline. She had open space for a reverse layup, and she did not take that opportunity, okay? I saw something similar in the Seattle game. I forget who did that, but that pissed me off. You had open space. Just go for the reverse. Just go for the reverse, okay? So yeah, would have liked to see her shoot the ball more. She was effective in what she was able to contribute. And there's that. It's good to see Sabrina back. I will say those things. Now we look at Jonquel Jones. She finishes with a double-double. She played 29 minutes, had 12 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 36.4% field goal percentage, 4 of 11 from the floor, no threes, 4 or 5 free throws, 2 turnovers, and 45.5% true shooting. My friend Alexis was saying this, and I very much agree, but after that Valkyries game, whenever I saw Jonquel Jones see that she had to post up, and then she fell to the floor because she didn't want to post up, and somehow she got free throws out of it, it's just really pissed me off, okay? Like, Jonquel Jones pissed me off, bro. She was not even giving her all this game, okay? She missed the easy reverse. I was like, bro. And like the shots that she did take, bro, those were easy shots you had to take. I saw her post up. You had to post up. You had to give them a little something, okay? This is her half-assing, okay? There were some points where she was trying, and 4 of 11, it's not great. It's not great. So you see those things, like, we got to get in the paint more. We got to get in the paint more, bro. I will say those things. Okay? Got to be better finishing. Like I said, Jonquel, when she actually give a fuck, is the best center in the league. So I just need to see more effort consistently, because multiple times I see her playing this game and half-assing it, whether it be offensively, whether it be defensively, and these things just piss me off. I'm sorry. When you go out on the floor, give it 100%. Give it 100%, bro. She be half-assing that shit, okay? And ever since that game, I have not seen Jonquel Jones the same, I must admit. But, those were some of my thoughts on Jonquel tonight. I look at everyone else for the Liberty. So Emma Meeseman, 20 minutes, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 63% from the floor. This was a very quiet 19 points for Emma, okay? I did not know she had that many points until I looked. I think they said it at like halftime. I was like, okay, and like throughout the game, like she was making the good shots. She was making the mid-ranges, and she was just doing what she needed to do and having some good plays. So Emma definitely was the best scorer for the team today. So, got to give 10 to them and what she's able to do. And then last up, we got Natasha Cloud. So she has 30 minutes, 11 points. I can't see her assists and her rebounds and stuff. But what I was telling my friends earlier whenever we were talking about the game, Natasha Cloud is going to hit like 2 shots in the beginning of the game, okay? You're going to think, oh my God, Natasha Cloud is here. It's a heater, bro. And then she may hit 2 shots throughout the game, like in the end, and she's going to finish with 12 points every fucking time, bro. I've only seen Natasha Cloud play 1 or 2 good games this season, okay? Every time she does this shit, she give you hope, and then she finished the game with 12 points. We not move. I don't like her decision making. I don't like how she runs the offense. The defense lately has been selling. Natasha Cloud, from what I have seen this year, has not moved me. They said she was good at the beginning of the year. I'll take your word for that because I was not watching then. I watched that game against the LA Sparks whenever they lost with Rakia's game winner. That was my first game that I started watching the Liberty. And what I'm seeing from Natasha Cloud consistently is not moving me. And I'll talk about Sandy's rotations later, because y'all. Then we continue on. So we got Kennedy Berg, 21 minutes, 5 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 66% from the floor. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. I believe people say that they like our defense, so I'll take their word for it, bro. I'd be looking at everybody else. I'd be forgetting she on the floor. Leonie Fibic, 23 minutes, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 16.7%. I mean, another 6-7, but good God. Street say she tired, so we move on. Garner, 15 minutes, only 3 points, and 25% is diabolical. Then we have Izzy Harrison, 2 minutes, 2 points, 50% from the floor. Talbot, 3 minutes, and no stats. Johannes, 2 minutes, which I'm glad she didn't have a whole lot of playing time, because all she can do is hit threes, and she's a defensive liability, bro. She don't got a bag. And then last up, we got Niara Sabally, 2 minutes, and then no stats recorded, okay? And so I don't understand why Sandy's going to sit up here and say that Niara was going to play 10 minutes, and she did not play 10 minutes. You did not put her in until the final 2 minutes of the game. Why would you say she's going to play 10 minutes when you had no feeling like she was actually going to? Like, why would you say that? Contradict yourself. You had the fact that they upgraded her as questionable and had her wear the jersey so she could get the in-game feeling or some bullshit. Like I said, if she was ready to play a player, if she wasn't, then don't put her in the jersey, bro. Sandy makes some really questionable decisions, and like I said, I'll get to her rotation. Now we look at the box score. So 19-12 first quarter, second quarter 22-14, third quarter Mystics outscored 24-20, and fourth quarter it is 16-14. Okay, and then you see biggest leads, 2 lead by the Mystics in the first quarter, and I can't see the lead that the Liberty had in the fourth quarter. So you see that. Some overall thoughts in this game. Honestly, to me, this game was very boring. This game was very boring. I watched it twice, and both times I just disassociated from it and stuff. I still don't love what I'm seeing from the Liberty. I thought there was some good sharing of the basketball. I think Sabrina being back certainly does help and everything. Jonquil and Stewie, it wasn't Stewie's best day from the field, so I'll give her grace. Jonquil just being lazy as fuck. Like, we knew, okay? When Jonquil wants to try best center league, I saw her have some moments and stuff where she tries, but she got to get the moments, all the time for the game. You know what I'm saying? I fucked that up, but you know exactly what I meant. So I thought it was better showing in the basketball. I thought that the two-man game with Sabrina and Emma was effective, and they did have some good moments of showing the basketball. I think that they were just streaky. They had some moments where they went on some runs and they did some good stuff. They had some moments where they kind of went cold. They had some moments where they were good defensively. They had some moments where they were bad defensively. I don't know. I'm still not loving what I'm seeing from them. And, the Liberty fans in my comments may say, this is the first game with the big three playing back in a while. So you have to give grace and maybe sure. But this combined with what I've seen from the Liberty previously, I don't know. Like, I just think that this game was boring. I do have to say that. I watched this shit twice. I disassociated both times apart. So you have that. You also have the fact that Sandy's rotations just continually do not make any sense. Okay, play Izzy a little bit more time. Niara, why she didn't play the 10 minutes that she said she was going to play. Like I said, I don't understand those things. Jonquil was pissing me off. So at just points, you take her off the floor and just better rotations, bro. I don't even remember what she had going on with her rotations, but I just remember it was a hot fucking mess. I'm sorry. I'm just like, what is she doing? Natasha Cloud should not have played as much as she did because she was ineffective offensively and defensively. I don't know what Sandy is doing with her rotations. I said she's trying to set playoff rotations, but Sandy has to have some of the worst rotations in the league. I'm just like, what the fuck is she doing? I'm sorry. I need everybody to give full effort. For 40 minutes of the game, you saw them missing some easy plays, some easy layups, making some bad shots and stuff, needing to get in the paint more, needing to be more consistent on defense. I mean, this was only a 9-point win. Like, I'm really not that moved. And, like, yeah, they played their bench and garbage time and stuff, but still, there's just some moments where the Liberty looked great and they look like worth the hype that everyone was talking about at the beginning of the season. And there were just some moments where I'm just like, what the fuck are they doing? And I just need more consistency. So that's kind of my take. I don't know. I didn't enjoy watching this game. So that's kind of my overall box score of the game review, and then I have other stuff with the advanced metrics. Now we look at head-to-head metrics for the game. So from the field, 27 of 62 for the Mystics, 43.5% for the Liberty, 27 of 64, 42.2%, sorry. Just some of the shot selections puzzling to me. You look at the three, they were 5 of 16, Liberty were 6 of 21. So just both back from the three. Free throws, 15 to 16 for the Liberty, 7 of 13 for the Mystics. Turnovers, 12 to 10. Rebounds, 43 to 36. You look at assists, 21 to 24. Blocks, 4 to 1. Defensive rebounds, 27 to 31. Offense, offensive rebounds 2-5, points off turnovers 15-6. So, this is huge. Then we look points in the paint 32-38, fast break points 7-4 because tend to be better in transition. You look at second chance points 9-2, steals 5-4, and personal fouls 15-14. How did the Liberty win this game? One interesting stat that they say is that every time Jonquel Jones get a double-double, they win the game. They're like 30-something-0 when she scores a double-double. So her getting a double-double, and she did enough to squeak by. She did enough to squeak by and stuff. Like I said, Jonquel be pissing me off, like I already mentioned earlier. So you have those things, and everyone was able to contribute enough. You had like 5 people in double figures. Okay, Emma leading the way today. So you had those things, able to put enough possession together offensively and defensively to get it done. I still have my qualms with the effort of this team, with the rotations, with Sandy. I don't know why I keep messing this up, and her coaching and her decisions, and she just does a lot of puzzling things. So we will see what happens down the stretch. I'm probably not cashing that game on 9/11, which having the Liberty play on 9/11, Kathy, let's think about this. But I'm probably not catching that because I don't think Angel's to play. And so I don't like to watch this guy without Angel playing. And she about to be leaving this guy anyway. So yeah, those are some thoughts there and everything. Like I said, once playoffs start, it's really fuck the Liberty. Okay. I'll probably still cover them in the playoffs anyways. But if it gets to a point, the Liberty versus the Lynx, I'm picking the Lynx side. It is what it is. It is what it is. So you'll just see how they continue to gel and everything because they've only played the big three, 11 games together. And you see how Sandy's rotations go and all those other things. Like I said, I don't have the Liberty winning the chip this year. Right now, I think it's between the Lynx and the Aces, and that is a series that, as a Lynx fan, I'm nervous about. So those are some of my takes. Let me know plays that you liked, plays that you didn't like. I'm sure that I'm forgetting some things, but those are some things that I thought were worth talking about for today's game. Look at the Washington Mystics side. Sonia Citron finishes with 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 41.7% field goal percentage, 5 of 12 from the floor, 3-6 from the 3, no free throws, no turnovers, and 54.2% true shooting. It was alright. It was alright. She had some good shots, and yeah, I don't really have much to say about Sonia's performance. It's not a bad stat line. You look at Kiki, so she finishes with 16 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 37.5% field goal percentage, 6 of 16 from the floor, 4 of 7 free throws, 1 turnover, and 41.9%. 6 of 16. It's not great. It's not great. So that's what I'm gonna say. Not about soundline, but not efficient. That's it. We'll look at everybody else. Shakira Austin, 28 minutes, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 50% from the floor. She really a free throw merchant. And I'm sorry, if you're gonna be a free throw merchant, and you're gonna do what you need to do to get your calls, the least that you could do for me is make the free throw, bro. Like, that's the least that she could do. Lucy Olsen, you have 14 minutes, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 75% from the floor. Alicia Clark, 22 minutes, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 40% from the floor. She needs to retire, and we all know that, bro. The game has left you. Melbourne, 20 minutes, 6 points, 3 assists, 75% from the floor. Anslitter, 5 minutes, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block. Steph Dolson, 17 minutes, 0 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. We continue on. Sutton, 27 minutes, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 28% from the floor. And then Scott, 2 minutes, 2 points. J.C. Sheldon is out, and Georgia Amore is out. Why did the Mystics lose this game? Because the Liberty are better. They have their big three. Sandy is a better coach than whatever coach that they got as well. They just played the better game. They just played the better game, and it is what it is, and they ain't what it ain't. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about this game.